Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. You know, the Nuggets continue to feel like some people are writing them off. Coach Mike Malone said, if you want to sleep on us, keep on sleeping. We're not concerned. We have an MVP candidate, the best center in the NBA, and we'll continue to play through him and follow his lead. Guys?
Great stuff right there, David. Thanks so much. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green out there with Avery Bradley, and it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Denver, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men, and it's Barton in at the 3 slot. Well, Greg, fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. And here is James. And LeBron throws it down.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. Passes it to Harris. Bradley against Murray. Shot clock at 6. They get the rebound. Green deciding where to go with it. Millsap with the steal. Here's Murray. That's JaVale McGee with the rebound. LeBron against Jokic. James, the pass to Davis. Shoots over Barton. And too long on the shot. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Murray against LeBron. Rebound the Lakers.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
The Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
LeBron against Barton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Will Barton. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
The first free throw is good.
For all those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age, you might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this league.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Avery Bradley. There's Porter with the 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
And he's not going to pass up on chances like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, he can get to the rim.
James against Porter. Back to Morris. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's Rondo. That one misses. Now Denver takes it the other way. Pass to Porter. Back to Grant. Drops in the layup for 2.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
This is his first free throw of the game.
you know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That's good from Rondo.
I mean, having a floor general like Rondo on the court instantly elevates your offense. He does everything he can to bring out the best in his team.
And so Rondo hits both free throws. Here's Morris. Pass to Plumlee. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 2. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
Biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability. This year, I'm just trying to be a consistent defender, find my teammates because I have so much attention offensively. So you know, I think those are 2 areas.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And the Nuggets guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit to coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Morris is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Howard. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Caruso in at the 2. Now here's Rondo. Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Well, tally up another helper for Rondo. I mean, he just keeps climbing that all-time assistless, incredible career that keeps going.
On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Kuzma. Porter, no luck.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the play.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg is, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
The Nuggets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic is checked in. Martin comes in for Grant. Gary Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And Murray's subbed in for Monte Morris. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Anthony Davis comes in for Markieff Morris. Danny Green, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Bradley's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. And really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Here's Murray after the basket by the Lakers. Doesn't go for him. Bradley with some nice D. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Wow, hammering it in.
Now, given McGee's explosiveness around the rim, I don't think that anyone should be surprised to see him throw it down like that.
Murray against Bradley. From the arc. And again, Denver no good. And stolen by Barton. Murray for three. Denver the rebound. Jokic kicks to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got his second basket.
You gotta love whenever Murray goes straight up with the jump shot off the pass. He's so good at reading the defense.
Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, one play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Murray dishes to Harris. They get it back. Three-pointer, Barton. Harris outside. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Murray, no good. Now Bradley. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers on top, up 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They were a determined team in the second quarter, and you saw it come across on the scoreboard. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Their offense is functioning at a very high level tonight. Shot selection has been excellent, and they're not wasting any possessions. It's the efficiency. That's right, the efficiency that every team is looking for in every single game, Ernie.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, it's been a big night for the guys off the bench so far. Their scoring has given them a real spark. I think we can expect a few more minutes for the reserves than usual tonight.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Porter.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. That'll be a 5-second call.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
James looking it over. Shoots from the high post. Good work there as it goes. LeBron's got the first basket of the second half here for the Lakers. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. You can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
At the forward spots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think of LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron, is a very real thing.
And Avery Bradley still a solid player for this team. You know, maybe not in his prime, but still defensively, he's a difference maker.
Yes, yeah. I mean, injuries have slowed Bradley down over the years, but he still has some great footwork. He's physical on defense. He's undersized, and he can match up with either guard spot.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Rondo comes in for Bradley.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
For three, Murray traps in the tray. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch. Love the timing Davis has. He has a sense for when to rise up to slam down the alley-oop.
Murray, the pass to Harris. Off target from three-point range. Lakers leading by 5. On the wing, James. He's covered by Murray. Yep, that one goes.
And James is used to scoring through contact. Doesn't matter what the D throws at him.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. Now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the three, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Monte Morris comes in for Jamal Murray. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Dwight Howard. Now, here is Morris. Millsap finds Barton. Now Morris fires for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Barton in the corner. Now the pass to Jokic. Back to Barton. Pass to Jokic. And the wide open shot from Morris. And another miss by Denver.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Millsap misses. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-6 run. That one good for 2. LeBron's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Morris for 3. Kept alive and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Pass to Davis. Over Jokic, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers on top. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
So for the Lakers right now, Avery Bradley is out there with Green. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. A different look for Denver. Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And Murray subbed in for Morris. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Kuzma. Denver grabs the miss. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And a wide open look for Porter. That 3 off the mark. Lakers leading by 11. Right side Bradley. Takes it off the glass. Bradley's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers. 1:53 left in the 4th quarter of this one. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
McGee, great positioning on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 15.
A specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Buried from 15 feet out.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Davis against Plumlee. Davis, the pass to Green. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
And that one is good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Porter against Kuzma. Here's Bradley. Back to Kuzma. Floats it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
An all-around player. Kuzma is very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. For 3, Murray. Bradley with some nice D. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. "17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And stolen by Barton. Pass to Harris. Inside. And the turnover again by Denver. Lakers ball. Got a piece of it. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned.